Alrighty. Hello everybody. This is Kirusho here. And now, whenever we last left off with this series, we had Zuku Midoriya and him being transferred into a new school because of the job he is currently undertaking. Now, Midoriya's job: be the bodyguard for Miss Yaoyorozu, or Momo Yaoyorozu. Now, this job alone does not sound like it would be that difficult. However, considering the fact that every time Momo has been in danger, it is because of her social status, or people breaking into her house to try and steal things. And there have been constant and routine security upgrades to her mansion. Now, with that being said, we will be cutting to 2 years later, where we do currently have everyone. Midoriya is at the age of 14, and he has been working his job for 2 years, almost 3. Now, or no, he was 11, so 14. Let's say 2.5 years actually, because that would make more sense if that's where I left the time frame off of. Now, Midoriya has known Momo Yaoyorozu for around 3 years. Along with that, he does seem to be very popular. Midoriya strives to try and be his best. He wants to be a pro hero, his family is pro heroes, and as far as he is aware, well, things are perfect. The world couldn't be any better. And his normal life, unbeknownst to him, is going to change completely. Now, with that being said, we do have today, where Midoriya, he is currently standing outside of Yaoyorozu Estate, and he is actually holding up a few giant plates with his powers, as he is reciting a simple yet effective poem for his training. Now, Midoriya is trying to increase his concentration and drown out the world around him to completely focus on his powers. If he cannot do that, his abilities might as well be useless. Now, this is quite strange, but it is also very effective. Now, as Midoriya is actually doing this, he does feel his phone buzz, which he then actually does begin to lower the weights towards the ground, before he picks it up. Yes, hello? Yes, Mr. Yaoyorozu. No, your daughter is doing fine. Yeah, she's okay. No, no, that instance at school, I understand, sir, but Mr. Yaoyorozu, that's not what happened. Okay, let me just try to explain. Now, let us cut back to earlier that day, with Izuku Midoriya and Momo Yaoyorozu. Both of these two are talking early in the morning. They have arrived at school before their classes were supposed to start, and they're actually a bit early. Midoriya and Momo going over certain things about the test. Are you sure? Because the answer could be him stating that this one, or this one. No, I don't think so. The answer has to be her pointing out at the different answers to Midoriya. Oh, come on. Okay, I think you're right about that one, but what about this one? Him pointing out a question that you actually have to write in yourself, not multiple choice. Now, As these two are doing that, we do actually have somebody who walks by down the hall, and does actually see these two talking. Now, she's quite curious about what those two are currently talking about, deciding that it might be a good idea to go over and see, as she actually does reach from her backpack and grab a thermos, proceeding to take off the top of it and drink some hot coffee. Now, as she does actually do that, she does actually close the container and put it back in her backpack, before she does go to walk up. Now, whenever that does actually happen, she walks up to these two, and begins to ask them exactly what are they talking about. Oh, hey, Miss Intelli? Uh, Midoriya, you're not my bodyguard. Hey, shh, no one knows about that. Yes, I understand. Anyways, just call me Sayako. What are you two talking about? Oh, well, we're talking about the test. The test? Yeah, the one we were supposed to study for? Oh, let me see. Her taking the paper and looking it over. Every question does seem to be somewhat correct. Her pointing out that these questions are wrong, and then going to state that, and then there's the multiple choice one. Do they know that the answer to that one or no? I'd say no. Um, hmm. I'd say no too. I might need to study a bit more up on it. I've just been trying to train my quirk. Hmm. I don't understand how you're supposed to train your quirk. Besides, if you focus on that too much, you're gonna get left behind with everything. Hmm. Now, Midori does think that that's somewhat rude. But if she knows the answer, probably just this once. Midoriya using telepathy. He doesn't usually like using this ability a lot. But if it's going to help mellow her out, then he guesses that he could use it. Now, Midoriya looks in Sayako's head, and he's able to skim the answer through her current thoughts, before actually saying, wait, hang on a second, wouldn't the answer be him saying the correct thing, catching Intelli off guard? Hey, you looked at my head for that, didn't you? No, I didn't. Honest. You liar. Jeez. Hasn't anyone ever told you not to go looking in someone's head? But I didn't do it. Sure you didn't. Besides, I don't believe you. But I'm just saying I didn't. Jeez, if you're gonna look at my head, at least ask me first. But no, my abilities don't work like that. You know how they work. I've told you, I've explained it. I don't believe you, you idiot. Her walking away. As Midoriya and her, or Midoriya and Momo, do go sitting down. Now, with that being said, we do have later on in the day, after their test, at lunch, where Midoriya, he is actually somewhat nervous, and sitting down at his table, as he's somewhat picking away at his food, and he can hear the thoughts of everyone floating around. Did you hear about this earlier today? Oh yeah, I heard about that. Hey dude, did you hear about this kid from the soccer team? I heard he got hurt. Oh, did you know that this person may have gotten expelled? Oh, this person got in trouble with the police. Different rumors and things. And Midoriya, he actually does lay his head down on the table for a second. Everyone's thoughts are so confusing. What is all that? And then there is one thought that does flow into his head. A Quirk marriage with that guy. I don't understand it. Jeez. What does my father even see in him? Midoriya bringing his head up. Hmm? Quirk marriage? What's that? And then looking around and trying to understand where that voice is coming from. No, it's not over there. I mean, seriously. That guy? My dad wants me to marry him? He seems so much like him. I don't understand it. He puts on a brave face for everyone else. And then he... Wait, is he staring at me? Wait, is he in my head? Eh, you're reading my thoughts, aren't you? Midoriya bring up his hands. Wait. I can explain. Him then having a large wave of ice thrown at him. Now, as soon as it does actually happen, we do have Midoriya, who basically jumps underneath the table and slides down, as he does actually move out of the way of the ice, before he's able to quickly actually jump back onto his feet. As we do actually have a fiery female Todoroki, a bit angry and annoyed that somebody she was thinking out loud to a little bit was in her head. Now, we do actually have her igniting a bit of her ice and walking towards Midoriya, who actually has to get back onto his feet, as she asked him exactly what did he hear? What did he hear? Why was he in her head? Midoriya just taking a few steps backwards and trying to explain. He wasn't in her head. It wasn't intentional. He can explain everything, just give him a chance. Eh, you're just like him, aren't you? Her blasting ice directly at Midoriya, who actually does have his eyes somewhat glow a little bit with power, as he brings up both of his hands and is able to create something. An invisible wall. The ice suddenly just stops before it just starts to spread out across the room, or across an invisible surface. This catching everyone off guard, as the teachers and everyone are trying to quickly move in and understand what is currently happening. Now, Midoriya has put up a shield around everything, until the ice begins to at least spread around that shield he created. And Todoroki, she actually has come sliding around it, and trying to go directly towards Midoriya. As she's making her way towards him, Midoriya, he actually does begin to float up into the air, and try to move away. Now, she's just giving chase after him, and trying to send wave of ice after him. And Midoriya, he's quickly using telepathy. Hey, listen to me. Whoa, Jesus, calm down. I can explain this. Just please. Her still flying at him and trying to shoot waves of ice. Before Midoriya, he actually does tell her that if she doesn't calm down, he's going to have to make her. Her someone just laughing and saying in her head that if he can calm her down, then she'll at least listen to what he has to say. Midoriya, actually thinking for a second. Okay, fine. Before he actually does go all of a sudden go from flying backwards to moving forwards, as he's able to actually quickly grab her with his right arm, wrapping it around her and quickly moving his body towards the ground. Now, Midoriya covers his body in a field of power, or what you can best describe as an invisibility suit, kind of. The suit looks invisible. However, you try and reach out and touch Midoriya, it's like he's wearing some type of armor, and you can't really get through it. Now, as Midoriya does basically have her pinned to the ground, he's trying to explain to her that he didn't mean to look in her head. He's sorry, he's sorry, he's sorry. While she's still somewhat angry at him, before teachers do come running up. and asks exactly what is all this, and what is going on. Now, some students are trying to say that Todoroki started the fight, and that she's crazy. Now, after she does actually get back onto her feet, she does go to say something. The teacher's telling her to be quiet for a minute, and that they do want to hear what this boy does have to say, asking Midoriya if it was true that she attacked him. Midoriya trying to think for a second. Crap. Okay, I think I know how to get out of this. Him using telepathy, and trying to tell the teacher that is true, yes, but there is more to the story. His powers lost control for a minute, and he was hearing everyone's thoughts. He didn't mean to, but he heard hers. Plus, he heard some things that he doesn't really know about. It's his fault. If anyone's to be blamed here, it's him. This catching Todoroki off guard. She basically just attacked this guy, and he's acting so calm about it. Maybe he is like her father. Cold and calculating, able to stay calm. But what next? I need to know who you really are, and why my father is so interested in you. Hell, he has an entire file on you, Suku Midoriya. Now, we do actually then have after school, with Midoriya, him having to stay late and make up for it in detention. As Midoriya, he actually is beginning to walk towards the Yaoyorozu estate. Jeez. This is a very tiring day. But, let's see, I should be able to make it there in... If I use my powers, I think at least 15 or 10. But it's a nice day. Plus, I might get in trouble with the authorities if they see me. Well... I can probably jog there. Or run there. But I don't have a change of clothes. I could run back to the school real quick and get my gym uniform. That might work. Now, as Midoriya is actually thinking that, another wall of ice does form in front of him. Okay, that's strange. Him going to look in the direction that came from, before his attention does actually turn over to his right, where there is a path of ice, before he is actually pushed against the ice wall. And Midoriya, he actually does see the girl in front of him. What the hell? Him pushing her back with his telepathic abilities, before pulling her up into the air. Now, Todoroki does try and use her ice. And Midoriya, he simply does just keep her in place. And whenever she does try and force her ice quirk to lash out at Midoriya or try and capture him in ice, he simply just does hold her back with his power, keeping the ice compact. As he does ask her exactly what is she doing. Why do you just keep attacking me? I knew it. You're just like him, aren't you? Who? Just like who? My father, Endeavor. Wait. Endeavor? Is your dad? Wait. You don't know that. But I know exactly who you are. You know exactly who I am. What? No, I don't. You're in my class, yeah, and I've heard things about you. But, I mean, Endeavor's kid? That's a lot. Him then lowering her to the ground and asking if they can have a nice conversation, because she's actually really starting to stress out his powers. I can hear the people down the street. Hear them? Yeah, it's... I don't know how to explain it. Telepathic abilities, they mess with you a lot. I might need to take some ibuprofen or some Tylenol or something. Uh, okay. Strange. You're telling me. Okay. Focus, Midoriya, focus. Okay. So, why do you keep attacking me? And who are you? Hmm. Okay. So, I'm Todoroki. Well, Shoto Todoroki. Uh, okay. Or, well, Shota, really. Okay, I got it. But what was it earlier I was hearing about a Quirk marriage? You you really don't know, do you? Know what? My father. I thought he told you about it. The way you've acted around everyone, the way you talk, the way you seem. You try and stay calm, but with your powers. I've seen what your parents can do. You're confident, you're cocky, aren't you? Cocky? No, I'm not. Hell, if anything, I'm scared of my powers. Hmm? Really? Why would you be scared of them? A lot of reasons, actually. First off, if I don't keep constant focus in my head, I can hear everyone's thoughts. I was so stressed about the test earlier, I heard everyone's, including yours. But, anyways, sorry about that. Hmm. This guy seems genuine, but I can't be too sure. You're not reading my thoughts right now, are you? No, no. Jeez. If you want me not to be able to read your mind, put on a metal hat or something. You're joking, right? I wish I was. Anyways, basically, just whatever's going on here, please leave me out of it. Hmm. Don't you want to know about the Quirk marriage, though? Hmm? Quirk marriage? Hmm. The term sounds familiar. She mentioned it earlier the other day, but I feel like I've heard that before again. Hmm. What about it? My dad has you on a list. In fact, he thinks that you're a suitable candidate to be my husband whenever we're pros, or at least older. Wait, you're joking, right? No, I wish I was. Hmm. Uh, that's kinda weird. You said it, not me. Besides, I wouldn't ever choose somebody to be my husband that he would pick. Uh, good to know. But, okay. This conversation is very weird and awkward, so I'm gonna leave. You know who I am, and I'm guessing if you have a file on me at your house, you probably know where I live too, right? Hmm, nope. Oh, thank God. Anyways, I gotta go somewhere. I gotta go to my job. Bye. I'm gonna be late. But I'm deciding to fly now, to make up for lost time. While Todoroki, she simply does just stand there for a minute. That guy's persona. Strange and odd. But at the same time, sort of different from what she expected. Hmm. They were alone, so he could have said anything, done anything. Called her crazy. Hmm. Not like what her father has done before. Now, with that being said, I do hope you guys enjoyed. Have an amazing night. I'll catch you guys in the next part.